Pixar's lowest opening movie. Let's talk about Elio. Honestly, I am so upset that I did not watch this movie when it first came out. It came out during my birthday weekend, but it was so busy that I didn't get a chance to go see this film. It took me almost nearly 2 weeks to see it. Elio is actually a really sweet, cute, and beautiful film. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think this is a perfect film. I don't think this is in the upper echelon of Pixar films, but that is a really high standard to achieve, even for Pixar. However, what Elio is a film with some really great animation, some really sweet heart, some really good emotional moments, and fun storytelling that's also really comedic and has a really nice message about the world coming together, how our place is not out in the stars but at home, and the connections we make is very important regardless of what other people try to say. So as a movie overall, it's the story itself is kind of predictable. You can kind of see it's about a big white lie that eventually evolves into this grand adventure. Elio is a kid that's dealing with a lost parents, and he feels alone where he's at. He's being raised by his aunt, and he doesn't feel like he completely belongs, especially since his interests are not usually normal for a young kid. Some of its weaker aspects is its predictable story, which is okay for a movie like this because it's more about the destination than it is about the journey as a whole. I think the animation, even with this new style of Pixar animation, it gets a lot of criticism. I think it's done really well, and I actually enjoy it, and it works for this type of world and otherworldly type of film. It's fluid, it's vivid, it's imaginative, it's bright, and when Elio is happy, the colors are bright. When Elio is sad, things get a little bit more dull. My one little gripe is with some of the character designs. I'm just tired of like these squishy aliens and round aliens. Like, I understand what they were going for, but it's just such a vast world that you could only get round and squishy aliens versus something a little bit more sharp or edgy or a little bit more creative. But whatever. The music is pretty good in this film as well. I don't have any real inherent gripes. I just wish some of the more emotional moments were a little bit more emotional, but for what they were, it did hit you in the sweet spots. As a parent, I did relate to it. Being able to recognize your kid amongst the crowd and knowing when something is wrong with them and they're not behaving like their normal selves. So in that perspective, I think it did something wonderful and special, and I really like the new voices that Pixar is giving to its artists. These movies don't feel cookie cutter, and they're experimental and fun, and bring new voices and experiences that we normally don't get to see in animation. And whether it's high highs or not, it is something different, and it's something fun, and it's enjoyable for the whole family, especially people that can relate to a situation like this. And it really hits home that what makes us special are our differences, and what brings us together are our similarities. That's the universal story of connection and love and wanting to find a home. I really hope this movie does a lot better than it's doing right now. Please go support it. Give Pixar and other original movies a chance. That they deserve it, and we deserve to see more original work.